What is going on, people? If you couldn't tell by the title, I'm here for another review. And not just any review, a horror pack review. If you don't know what horror pack is, check the video before and you'll know exactly what it is because I unboxed it. Anyway, if you do know what horror pack is, this movie came in this month's January's horror pack, and the movie is Chopping Block. Chopping Block is written and directed by Joshua Hull. It stars Jazz Sams, Melissa Revels, and Michael Malone. Pretty much what this is a kidnapping gone wrong. So anyway, a group of people, they work for this company, and let's just say they're not the greatest, not the smartest, but, you know, they get together, they work well. Anyway, pretty much the leader of this is supposed to be doing these reports and everything, and let's just say they're not really doing the job they're supposed to, and they end up getting fired for a certain reason. If you watch the movie, you'll see why. Anyway, the entire group, the whole division, I guess you want to call it, gets laid off. They're looking to cut costs where they can, so all 5 people get laid off, and now they're all pissed, they're drinking, and they're trying to figure out what they can do to, you know, fix this and see what they can do. And pretty much what happens is they come up with this ingenious plan to kidnap the daughter of the guy that fired them. So they're thinking of different ways to do it, and, you know, it's funny because all 5 of these aren't the smartest of people, and they all have their own personas and everything. So, you know, it's fun hearing them talk and conversate. Some is a little, you know, too dumb, but, you know, it's fun at the same time. So they come up with this ingenious master plan, or so they think, to go ahead, kidnap the daughter, and you see what happens. Let's just say they somewhat figure it out, and they kidnap this girl, but what they don't realize is, well, they don't know is when they kidnap this girl, she's all covered in blood, and they don't know why, but they continue to, you know, go with the plan anyway. They kidnap her, they bring her to this secure place, and then they find out that this girl is now being chased by a serial killer that has struck a party the night before, and that's why she's all bloody. So now they have no idea what's going on, because not only do they not know how to deal with this whole situation of being kidnappers, now they got a serial killer on their tail. You know, it's definitely a different storyline that I've never seen before, so that definitely, you know, I definitely enjoyed it. I read the back of it, and I'm like, oh, this one definitely sounds fun. It is on the lower budget, so you don't get the greatest of kills or whatever, but the plot line, I think, is a lot, you know, newer, that I've never seen before. Kidnappers now being hunted, I guess you want to call it, by this serial killer. Kind of ends on a just kind of ends. I thought it was going to be a little bit more, but then right after it goes into the bloopers and whatever, so that's pretty funny. But I must say, for what it is, I was very impressed. You know, I didn't hear much about it beforehand. I actually saw a trailer for it, and I was, you know, thinking about picking it up myself. Didn't know if it was on whatever DVD or Blu Ray, and then it came in horror pack. So I'd say if you're into these, you know, goofy comedy, it is pretty much a, you know, horror comedy, I guess you want to call it. More comedy than horror. You don't get too much. Towards the end, you get a little bit more gore and a little bit more blood and whatever. But pretty much the whole thing is a little bit of a comedy in the beginning, and then it gets into a little, you know, horror aspect. But I was definitely impressed with it. You know, I enjoyed it. For what it was, I definitely enjoyed it. Again, it is a little, you know, on the lower budget side, so you're not seeing these fancy, flashy things. Some of the kills are off camera as opposed to, you know, right in front of your face. So, you can definitely tell it might not have had the best or biggest budget, but again, I like the storyline a lot. It's definitely different than most movies I've seen. So if I can find it on Amazon or whatever, I'll definitely link it there, or I'll leave the link to Horror Pack, where you can, join up. It is a monthly subscription service, so I'll leave the link to that as well, and I'll leave the link to all my other social media sites, such as my Instagram, where I show off my movies. I got a Facebook fan page, I got a Twitter, I got a Horror Amino, so I'll leave all the links to all that in the bottom of this as well. So I'd say definitely go ahead, if you're into the horror comedy genre with a different twist, definitely go ahead, check out Chopping Block. If you found the review you just watched enlightening and you want more of them, go ahead, hit that subscribe button in the corner and check out all the other reviews I have, such as Horror Pack reviews and Netflix and Chiller. If you want to check out all the other things I have, go ahead and check out my Instagram, where I show off the movies I have behind me. Or check out my Twitter, where I post all my videos and more. If you want to do that, go ahead, hit those buttons, and until next time, I'll see you.